You guys ready for this craziness? There's a certain pursuit of beauty which I'm very interested in and I'm okay with. I'm okay making and trying to make beautiful objects, but I'm also interested in sharing the not so beautiful ones as well. I'm an abstract painter and I'm working primarily with acrylic paints, and it's very process-based where I build various machines to manipulate the movement of paint. Most notably is my spin machine, which I made myself. It's like a bicycle where I pedal it, and it's like the centrifugal motion expands the paint on the surface. And I've sort of developed on that process over the years with different swinging troughs and pendulums and harmonographs, and they're all with the purpose of applying paint to canvas. You get the sense that it was almost like a naturally occurring thing that was like a spray or a splatter or a swoosh of paint that had made that image. And I'm really interested in sharing, not having a secret about how it's created. It's funny to think that I would use a measuring tape, but I do because I want to know exactly where the middle is. The reason for the spin, I was kind of amazed by when colors would be swirled up on a palette, traditionally painting with a paintbrush. And I was looking out on a micro scale, and the spin was a way that I found to make that what I saw in a small capacity larger. I love the surprising results. I love to the process of discovery. Some of my paintings, the way that they're spun, they're so vigorous that they destroy the image. But in general, I do it in a way that they're more just expanding the image. So it's about looking deeper into a fractal kind of, of paint. My initial relationship to color was bright colors equals good vibes. That was a long time ago, and I still appreciate that perspective, but I think it's more complex than that, and emotions are more complex than that, and color has an interesting relationship with emotions. I think the strongest paintings have a palette that reflects these kind of highs and lows and a full spectrum. And so this is kind of what I'm trying to explore in my work. If you look back to the old masters, this sounds cliche, but you look at a Van Gogh or a Rembrandt, and you look at their palettes, they have these tertiary colors, which are a mix of all of the primaries. So you got your reds and your yellows and your blues, and they're all present in one mixture, and that will be a brown. And if you look at that brown on its own, you might say, oh, that's not a very flattering color, or it's a muddy color. But they're also the most beautiful and complex colors, and the ones that are found in nature. And all these old masters, that a lot of their paintings had these